was thinking. So you know what that means. I had to come on here and share. But the other day, I attended this presentation. It was put on by GEM, GEM. So GEM is an organization that pays for students who want to pursue a master's or a doctorate in engineering. So when I was in school, well, after I was in school, I guess I should say, I was working my first job out of college, and I hated it. And I know hate is a strong word, but that is exactly how I felt. And I remember my mom saying, like, if you don't like your job and you're going to complain every day, why don't you get another job? I was like, that's a thought, right? But instead, I decided to go back to school. So I applied for this fellowship and I received it. And it was a great fellowship. They paid for my education. I had internships. Actually, it was Goodyear who paid for my education. And they had different schools that was part of this. But this was back in the 90s. So I hadn't done anything with the organization since. And really, they had no way of finding me until social media, right? So now I'm connected to them because they found me on LinkedIn. And so I attend certain programs if I feel that they're interesting to me. So the other day, this gentleman was on there and he was talking about his business that he sold to Procter & Gamble. It's a health and beauty business. I'm not sure exactly what he made because I kind of got on there a little late, but I know he had investors that had given him 40 million. So it was over 40 millions because he had to pay back his investors and still have a nice little chunk for himself. And I was just like, oh, that's awesome, right? And so after he tells his story, you know, he takes Q&A. And someone asked him the question about pursuing his dreams. And this is just food for thought. He said, I wouldn't suggest you follow your dreams. He's like, because they can become nightmares. And he talked about all the things that had gone wrong. And even though he had made money, which was part of his goal, but there were a lot of things that he had to sacrifice to do so. So he said, instead of following your dreams, why not be the best in the world with what you can do, with what you have, with who you are? Why not just be the best in the world in something? And when he said that, I really thought about it because we are all created differently. We all have our own unique gifts and talents that's just for us. So why not use those gifts, those talents, and be the best in the world in doing something with them? You know, I have a dream of being an actor. It's not a real dream because I learned real quickly when I auditioned for Tyler Perry that that is not where my gifts reside. I'm just saying. But why not use what I have and be the best in the world? Why not make that my goal? So I challenge you to think about it for yourself. What are your gifts, your talents, your experiences that you've gone through that you can use to be the best in the world? That was some good stuff right there. All righty, I'm good. I hope you're having an amazing day, and do know that I will be back. Bye-bye.